for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, our reporter. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Luka Doncic.
And he's taken a small step back offensively. He really hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier on. He's lacking the intensity he had. He needs a new mindset and stop being passive and play with more aggressiveness.
Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. Derek Jones is out there with Josh Green, and it's Lively in at the center position, locking down the middle. And for the Timberwolves, McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Pretty interesting backcourt matchup here, Grant, with a lot of star power at the guard positions on both sides.
And you know, traditionally, BA, when big guys match up, it's all about the power. But this contest is about finesse. Who can outplay and outsmart the competition?
So Dallas will get the first possession. Doncic against Conley. Here's Lively. Outside Irving. Four on the clock. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
I got a question for you. How do you defend Irving in the pick and roll? He's so quick and his ball handling is so good. Absolutely, virtually impossible.
Now here's Edwards. An important scorer for this team, averaging around 25 and a half a game. Towns for three, drops in the three.
When you got a big guy like Towns that can hit from long range, I think it makes your whole team harder to defend.
When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, BA, they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
Now here's Edwards. Lively grabs the miss. And Dallas with possession. Pass to Irving. Doncic outside. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Edwards. From deep, here's Doncic. He buries it from three.
Doncic always ready to let it fly once he catches it.
Towns up top. Gobert with it. A dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game.
Jones. First personal foul. First team foul.
McDaniels against Green. Pass to Conley. Picked by Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. McDaniels from long range. Conley looking for an opening. Now Edwards fires the three. He drops it from range.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Got a piece of it. Here's Doncic. Drops one in from the wing. Doncic has got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Gobert. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside McDaniels. To the middle. And there's a 3-second violation. Amongst the bigs, power forwards, and centers, these are the top foul shooters. Third is Karl Anthony Towns.
And I love how these bigs take the touch they have in the paint straight to the free throw line.
It really does. I mean, defenders have to be a little more cautious than they would be ordinarily. Hack one of these fellas, and they'll cash in.
Now here's Irving. 23 points his last outing. Pass to Jones. The three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
They looked lost in the final quarter. Couldn't keep it together at all. Miscommunications cost them that game.
Here's Gobert. Yet to see a basket. Outside McDaniels. Shot clock at 5. Towns is screen on Green. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Towns, that's good.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
Well, Clark, no question which end of the floor Rudy Gobert makes his biggest impact.
Yeah, he's a demoralizing defender. I mean, his height and reach give him some significant advantages, but it's more than that. You don't win multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards just because you're tall and long. You got to have some toughness. You got to have some anticipation and timing and the willingness to get down and dirty.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. Some changes for Minnesota. Anderson's checked in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. And Milton subbed in for Conley. 1:02 left in the first quarter here. Here's Alexander Walker. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. Great open look there. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half.
Here's Hardaway. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Boy, Hardaway Jr. is a competitor now, showing you some real toughness. He's not going to give you an inch. He's going to fight you to the finish.
Now here's Milton. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Towns double team. On the wing, Milton. Williams defending. Milton passes to Alexander Walker. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Mavs. Trailing by 2. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Mavericks ahead, up 1. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Well, you have to imagine they're feeling pretty confident the way things have gone.
I agree with you. I mean, they hit the ground running, had a strong start to the game that they're hoping they can manage the rest of the way.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Kyle Anderson is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Shake Milton. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Edwards in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Here's Alexander Walker from the top of the key. He buries it. Alexander Walker's got his second basket on the night.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And Irving gets it to go. We've had many impactful European players throughout the years, Clark. What makes their style of play so different?
You know, I think it's really how they're trained from the time they start playing the game, B.A. Every player, regardless of size, is taught to think and feel and play the game fundamentally sound. And I love that. I think that's something that should be mimicked in the States. Train kids to play the game the right way in all aspects of it, no matter how small or tall they are. That is the signature of Irving. He is an incredible finisher near the basket.
McDaniels is checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for Milton.
One shot.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. The Timberwolves trail. Conley passes to McDaniels. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Conley. Anderson with a screen. The shot by Conley, no good. Thinking back to one of the most fun runs in the NBA, Grant, those early 2000 Mavs teams.
Oh, I played against those teams, and they were incredible offensively. Of course, you had Steve Nash running the point, Dirk and Finley on the wings, and the pace they played with, they were well ahead of their time. Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Outside McDaniels. Here's Reed. Right through the D for the layup. Reed's got his first bucket in this one.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Hardy, the pass to Powell. Now here's Irving. Floats one, and he sinks the layup. Irving's got 8 here in this quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Anderson. No made baskets yet. Yep, that one's good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Irving. The lead is 2. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Dallas.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Pass to Edwards. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Now here's Williams. Now Irving. 15 points in the game. Hardaway with a screen on Conley. Here's Irving. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Conley up top. He's guarded by Irving. Anderson with a screen on Irving. Conley against Irving. 4 on the clock. And that one's good from Conley.
A savvy playmaker with a great handle. Conley runs such a smooth pick and roll.
And Dallas calls time here.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
The amount of players on the corners are hyper.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. And Karl Anthony Towns subbed in for Anderson. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Jones finds Irving. Here's Lively. Doncic outside. Takes a 3. The Luka 3. Money.
You cannot give Luka any space out beyond the arc because he'll make you pay every time.
And so Conley will bring it up for the T-Wolves. 8-point game. It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Irving. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Doncic passes to Irving. Doncic against Conley. Jones sets a screen. Just 5 on the clock. From about 19, another one falls for Dallas.
You can tell he's feeling it. Hasn't missed a single shot all quarter.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards looking for an opening. With a step back, and the jumper falls for him. Edwards got 7 points.
Flashing pretty advanced shot creation skills. I see many good defense, better offense moments in the future of Anthony Edwards.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
When I look at the Mavericks, they've been stuck in the middle tier. Not good enough to challenge for a chip, but not bad enough to get a high draft pick. They're really going to need their young guys to take a step forward in their development.
And moving forward, a lot to like about that first half for the Mavericks.
I don't want to resort to a hyperbole, but they've looked perfect on the offense for much of the night. The thought process, the execution, it's all on point.
Been a one-sided clinic on getting good looks, that's for certain. And Kenny, I don't think I've ever heard you use the word hyperbole. It's like you're reading it off a screen or something. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. Josh Green out there with Derek Jones. And it's Lively in at the 5.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Well, Clark, we know Anthony Edwards is a great hooper. But how would you rate his acting ability?
Hey, I thought he was quite good. To be honest with you, B.A., in that Hoops movie, he was playing the bad guy, the villain role. Ant has a huge personality. We saw that on the big screen. Perhaps a second career for him when he's done terrorizing the NBA.
Here's Edwards. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Sinks the tray. Edwards has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Here's Doncic. Nice finish from Luka.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Edwards against Irving. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. To the right side. For 3, Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Irving against Edwards. For 3. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Here's Lively. From deep, here's Doncic. And the Mavericks, another 3.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Gobert with a screen on Irving. Pass to Gobert. Gobert not bothered by the D.
Excellent mobility right there. I like when Gobert rolls to the rim with that aggression.
Doncic outside. Back to Irving. Doncic with it. And they doubled up Doncic from deep. That one's good from Green. And the assist from Doncic. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Conley against Doncic. Outside Edwards. Kicks it out Towns. Beyond the arc. And stolen by Green. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
2 shots.
He's off on the first. Milton's checked in for Anthony Edwards. Williams is checked in for the Mavericks. Hardaway comes in for Irving. He hits the second from the line. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Six on the shot clock. It's McDaniels on the wing. The three-pointer off the mark. The Mavericks leading. Inside, here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Towns is screen on Green. McDaniels passes to Towns. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Towns has got 7 points in the game.
Taking the contact and scoring. Towns not to be denied of the bucket there.
And Clarkman, Karl Anthony Towns is on the floor. He's one of the best big men in the NBA.
Well, you said it, the key words there, on the floor. I'm sure Cat is frustrated by the injuries he's had over the years, and he's doing everything in his power to stay as healthy as possible.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for McDaniels. And it's Alexander Walker in for Mike Conley. Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Alexander Walker, the pass to Towns. Gets the three to fall. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
Towns is money off the catch and shoot.
Hardaway finds Williams. Now here's Doncic. Williams up top over Anderson. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Doncic. Williams has gotten his second bucket of the game. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Pass to Reed. Towns taking his time here. Three-pointer. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Oh my goodness. 7-footer launching from way beyond the arc. How do you contest that? I don't think you can.
Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Here's Towns, 1 second left, and he comes up with a bucket. Towns just got 10 points here in the second half. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead, appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. We'll be right back with you shortly. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Edwards out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Kyle Anderson, and it's Reed in at the center position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Irving. Pass to Williams. Stolen by Anderson. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
First personal foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Dallas.
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
You know, the defense has given them that shot, and they've knocked it down consistently, and that's been a real key factor for them tonight.
That's good from Milton. And it seems like every team is looking for size and shooting out of the backcourt, Clark. Shake Milton fits that bill.
Yeah, you can't have enough of that size and shooting and versatility. Milton is 6'6", but he's got the wingspan of a condor, excellent range on the jump shot, and I think he's steadily improving in other areas of his game.
And he can't hit the second. Dallas has gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. With the teardrop. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. And that starts a 4-game road trip for them. Now here's Edwards. Here's Anderson. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Well, he may not be a flashy player, but Kyle Anderson is a winner, Clark.
He really is. I mean, he's selfless, understands how to play. You hear that said a lot. It's about IQ, it's about feel, understanding, gets it done at both ends of the floor, and I love the fact that he's a tremendous playmaker at 6'9".
The free throw drops for Anderson. The Mavericks leading. On the wing, Irving. Over Edwards. It's deflected.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
Good work there as it goes.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Now here's Irving. Jones, the pass to Williams. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Powell with the stuff.
Got to give it up for Powell now. I mean, he excels at rising off the ground to punch home these alley-oops.
Irving against Edwards. Reed for three. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And Dallas calls time here. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Milton. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Got it.
Doncic, so multifaceted. A stat sheet stuffer supreme. He does everything, including dropping dimes.
Now here's Conley. Outside Edwards to take the lead. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Mavericks.
Boy, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Irving for three. Minnesota with a rebound. Now here's Towns. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Towns, left side. Back to Daniels. Just 5 to shoot. Towns on a screen. Wide open. Again, the Timberwolves score.
Zayden McDaniels, what a moment. Huge bucket there.
Conley against Doncic. Pass to Kleba. Counted and one. He'll have a chance at a three-point play. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Plays can be real backbreakers in a close game.
1:50 left in the game. Edwards against Irving. Right side Edwards. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
And Gobert with a block. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Doncic's shot is good.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Edwards against Irving. Edwards pass to Gobert. Oh, Gobert, too much to handle inside.
Big time delivery. Go, Gobert.
Irving against Edwards. Pass to Doncic. Over Conley, and it's in.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
Now here's Edwards. Minnesota calls time here. They're down by 4. 52 seconds left to play in the fourth. Two seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert flushes it home.
Gobert calling for the ball in moments like these. Big-time games under his belt.
Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
Lets a floater go. Oh, he nails it.
That's why you give him the rock. Doncic deserves the ball because he can deliver in the clutch.
And Minnesota calls time here. They trail by 4. And we've got 28 seconds left in the game. Minnesota with the ball, trailing by 4, and nails the trade.
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Dallas, Kyrie Irving, taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2.
Yeah, not much phases Kyrie Irving. I mean, I love him in this clutch spot.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Edwards against Irving. Right side Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. From deep, Conley. And he drills the triple. Oh, an enormous three-pointer. And Dallas calls time here. 7 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Lively. It's good! He buried a game winner!
Wins the game with nothing but zeros on the clock. Unbelievable. Woo!
He knew it was good when it left his hand. He started celebrating as soon as it got off his fingertips.
And so it's the Mavericks who come out on top here. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Luka. And Luka, you got a tough win tonight. What are your initial thoughts on the performance?
You know, we got to win against a team that is very competitive. You know, they go hard no matter what. You know, they're a great team. And, you know, I'm just glad we got to win. And we got to keep going like that.
Victory tastes a little sweeter against an opponent like that. Thanks, Luka.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And now we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.